Good afternoon and welcome to what is going to be the penultimate blog of the school term. That's frightening in so many ways because it means that obviously we're nearing the end of term. We've had a brilliant term. There's been so many achievements from pupils. There's been so much progress made, so many opportunities. The Year 11s have had their first or their main set of mocks. They've got some core exam mocks coming up next term as well. So the GCSEs get ever closer for those pupils, and obviously we're doing everything we can with them as they remain the priority, as your child will when we get to Year 11. But the amount of opportunities that pupils at all ages in the school have had this term always amaze me. There has been event after event after event, workshop after workshop, and there's so much fun going on, but so much learning going on, which is obviously what we promise you as educators and what you as parents expect. We've got some fabulous events between now and the end of term. A couple of my highlights, my school year highlights. We've got the carol service. It'll be Mr. Allen's first. He's got a whole programme planned which looks brilliant, including a variety of different choirs, including a staff choir. We've got hymns and we've got readings. It should be a great evening. I've sent out a separate communication to all, giving you times for the evening. But basically, if your child's involved in one of the choirs or doing a reading, please make sure they're in church by 6:30. And all others, parents, grandparents, any other family members that are coming, and other children, please make sure the doors will open at 6:40. So please make sure you can get inside so we're ready to start promptly at 7 p.m. This week was the first tea time concert for Mr. Allen, which was brilliant. I'm in absolute awe of the pupils that are brave enough to stand up on stage and play an instrument on their own or sing on their own. I mean, it must feel such an isolated place. I don't have a musical bone in my body, but to sit there and watch the quality of performances on Monday evening just made me again feel so proud. I feel I use that word so much, but I really was in awe of the pupils that could actually stand and deliver such amazing performances. So congratulations to all and thank you to Mr. Allen for that. We've also got another year highlight in the junior production. Lots of staff involved. I think Mrs. Ibbotson, we've got Miss Sumners, Mrs. Martins, Miss Forbes, Mrs. McGill. I'm sure I'm missing out many others, but actually all the pupils have given so much time and effort. The costumes look great, the pupils look great. It's going to be brilliant. I look forward to seeing two different performances on Monday morning and Monday afternoon, but it should be really good. So thanks for all the hard work going into that, and that really starts to bring in the Christmas feel for me. We've got our Christmas fair tomorrow, so if you are picking up your Christmas tree, please don't forget. I've got mine to collect, which I'm very much looking forward to do, although it does mean that my family have finally won the argument of when we put the Christmas tree up. I like to wait a bit later, but as you can imagine, my say doesn't hold very much sway in my household. So we will be putting up our decorations tomorrow, a tad early in my opinion, but the highlight of the Christmas for my kids is watching me put the lights up on the front of the house. I think it's the risk factor and the hope that maybe one year I might stumble and fall off. But yes, so hopefully I'll be here on Monday morning, fully fit, with no broken bones. Please do come to the fair if you can. There's a lot of hard work gone in by the KHA, and there's lots of different opportunities for you tomorrow, including, I believe, a glass of mulled wine, which is always a nice way to kick off the festivities. Thanks again to those. It's worth reminding you that all the money that the KHA raised during their variety of events throughout the course of the year goes back into the pupils, goes back into the school, and an appropriate time to say thank you very much again to the KHA for funding many of the Christmas end of term activities for each year group. Everyone's getting some sort of treat, and again, I've alluded to that in the separate communication. I'd just like to finish this week with the pupils of the weeks. These are the pupils who have got the most house points. So in Nelson, Toby Haselden, well done Toby. In Drake, Maya Asher, well done Maya. Wellington, Honor Fitzgibbon, still maintaining her winning streak, it says here, so that must be a few weeks running, well done. And in Marlborough, Imogen East. Congratulations to all those pupils. Again, getting house points is a great way for you to be celebrated and also for you to earn points for your house, to win the house competition at the end of the year. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care. Bye.